Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, what's up,
Hey,
everybody?
Bonsai.
Welcome back to the podcast. Uh, Today, joining me are my two co-hosts and friends of mine, uh, Jake the Snake and
What's up?
Melissa.
Yep.
Hey,
Um.
Bonsai.
All right.
And this is
Can we
podcast
believe we're almost in
number
part three
16.
already?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. By the way, happy birthday, Cobra Kai theaters. By the way.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, happy
Happy
happy birthday.
happy
Happy birthday, Cobra
hey
Kai Theaters.
yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Hey, Chosen, how you doing, buddy?
Hold on.
I noticed something when I was rewatching part two. Well, did you notice, Chosen?
What'd you notice?
Wait. I noticed something when I was. Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
that's what
could that be?
that's what we're trying to find out. Yeah, that's what Jake and I are asking.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Cobra Kai Theaters. I hope you're having a great birthday.
It's hard to explain in the okay. Um.
All right.
Okay.
Well, all right. Well,
On.
Message
I
us
mean,
on Instagram. Message us on
yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, message us on Instagram, all right?
I and because I don't want to hear anything about uh no leaks or
Yeah.
spoilers.
Yeah, as
Well,
long as
this,
it's not a leak or it's not as long as it's not a leak or a spoiler, it's okay,
yeah,
Dark
well,
Chosen.
he's talking about part two, so it's something
Oh,
we already know.
part two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he noticed something when rewatching part two, so it's not.
Should I invite him on or?
I mean, if you
Um,
want to.
I mean,
I mean, it's up to you. But I mean, he can always message us in the on the
I
Instagram
mean, if he wants, I'll send him the link if you want, if
too.
you don't mind. To underground, is that okay?
It's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
all right, just in case he wants to come up.
Okay. Uh, so 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 Tyrell would be working late. So
Yeah. Yep. And
Or or or
Joe will
maybe
come
he's
on
just
when he's
busy with school. Maybe I don't know.
yeah,
Are you sure this is Hey.
Hey,
yo,
what's up?
Hey, Dark Chosen. So what'd
I was
you
gonna say,
notice?
I did notice something when I was rewatching part two. I think I told someone here. I don't know who I told, but when I was rewatching, I think it was episode 7. When you guys know the platform fight with Axel and Zara when they
Yep.
defeated the
Yeah.
Rocket Warriors.
yeah.
After they did that, did you guys notice Axel was yelling like a beast? And something about that, Miguel did the same thing when he beat the Dublin
Oh
Thunder.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you mentioned that on Instagram.
That was a clear foreshadowing right there that Miguel and Axel will fight.
Oh yeah, I did see that
Yeah.
though.
I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah.
How you
I
guys
can't wait
doing?
for Miguel. I can't wait for Miguel's arc in part 3.
Oh, Miguel. Miguel's gonna go off.
Yeah.
Hey, chosen. Imagine if we get a trailer for part three on Christmas Day after the thing that came out today.
I don't think it'll be like a full-on line trailer, but I do think it'll be like a teaser, like a 1 minute teaser or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because who was it again? It was I can't remember who was it in the cast members who was
William
said
and Ralph.
talking about the games.
William and Ralph.
Yeah, William and Rob were talking about the football games on Christmas Day. So
Oh yeah. And you know what's interesting about that? I noticed this after they finished that thing. Did you guys notice it said part 3 coming soon? It never said anything about February 13th,
oh
which is kind of
yeah,
Yeah.
strange. to me. Why would they say it coming soon?
Oh, what the heck? I didn't see that.
Even the Cobra Kai series page said it's coming very soon. I'm like, wait. What do you mean
oh,
very
here
soon?
I'll send it to you, Underground. Hold up, I'll just send you the link that Chosen sent us.
Yeah, you can send them the link.
All right. Wait, hold on. Okay, okay, I am going to ignore that
Yep.
Yo,
comment right
can
there.
I say something real quick? You know, the one rivalry that people are sleeping on, that I don't know if you guys noticed this, is Sam and that one female captain from Dublin Thunder. What's her name?
Oh,
Yeah, I mean
I
that
know.
was pretty good, but I doubt we're gonna see it
It's just
again.
Yeah.
so
I
funny.
doubt we're
You
gonna
know
see it
what's so
again.
funny about it? It's so
What the
funny because
fuck?
Sam was trying to go help Robbie, but then she comes out of nowhere and just kicks Sam in the back and like she's like, "You think you belong in the finals?" Like, bro, she beat you. Why are you trying to like start some fight?
What
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, but I doubt we're gonna see her
I'm
again.
excited for Tori versus Zara. Like that fight, I'm interested
Yeah.
where they're gonna go.
I am too.
Yo, Luis Rodriguez.
I am
Wait,
too.
what's
won
going
the
on?
world.
I'm excited for that.
Luis Rodriguez won the world.
Oh, I saw it in the comments. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that comment.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm excited for Toy versus Zara. I hope they give Sam
I
and
think you know
Arthur
what they
part
could do
3.
with Salmon. I feel like it has to be something because even though even if it's not her fighting Zara, they have to do something with her, like something. I think it'll be related to
I mean, she probably could. I mean, she probably, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put it past for her to fight Zara off the mat while Tori humiliates her on
I
the
just
mat.
don't think we're getting a final brawl. I
Like,
don't think we're getting a final brawl. I'm really starting to think about it now. Like, I just feel like they're gonna focus in terms of.
I think so. I think so. If they're gonna end it off right, we're gonna get the brawl of all brawls.
I don't know. I feel like they should just keep it as the second Tekken brawl
and I
have
don't
that.
think it'll just be one where one. I don't think it'll be one. I don't think. I think we're gonna get one where probably where not just one person. Probably, we got one where one person dies. Imagine getting one where 3 people die.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Let's
Can't
figure this out.
where Silver, Crease, and Master Ken.
Here's the thing, though. What if we don't get a brawl, like a final brawl? Like, what if we don't get one? Like, just imagine where we.
I think it's inevitable.
Like, if we don't, I wouldn't be
I think it's
surprised if we
inevitable.
don't. I wouldn't be surprised.
We can't.
Because
I mean, because we can't end the show with the Sekai Tekai.
I think there
tournament.
won't be a fight there with
It's
the
just not
adults.
gonna
I
end
think
there.
the adults, something with the adults. Like, I have a feeling there's gonna be something with the adults where it's with Silver.
Well, I think it's going to be the adults and the kids.
I don't know. I think the
and
kids
the kids
are done
together.
in terms of their fights. They're done now because we already got too many of the kids fighting. I want to focus more on the adults now. Like,
Well, we've never gotten a fight. We've never really gotten, except for part 2. We've never really gotten a fight with the kids and adults together. So I think that's what we're gonna
he
get.
does have a
I don't know. I'm
point
kind of
there.
done with the brawls now.
I mean-
Like, I'm kind of like.
Wait. What were you gonna say? Wait, hold on. Underground. What were we gonna say?
For me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Underground,
What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying to Chosen that Melissa does have a point there.
I guess we could get a brawl, but don't expect me to be that excited because I just feel like the Sekka Tiger brawl was enough for me. Like, that was probably one of the best fights we've ever gone. Like, bro, you can't lie. That fight was something else. Like,
Yeah, but watch them top it.
I don't think they're gonna top it. I'm sorry. Like it's gonna be a good fight. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be a
Never
terrible
know.
fight.
You never know.
I just feel like
You
this
never
final
know.
brawl. Something about this final brawl. Like, I think it's gonna be more like the house fight. You know, the house fight back in season 3?
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be something like that, which I'm fine with that. Like, that would be cool.
I mean, in all
And-
honesty, if we're gonna get a final, wait, what were you gonna say, Underground?
I was gonna say, and we have some unfinished business with Miguel and Axel.
Thank you, Underground. I was about to say, we need that business to finish. Those
Yep.
two,
Yep.
I want them to go
Um,
all off of that rivalry road.
Yeah. But honestly, I think if they're going to do a final brawl in part 3, it's going to be a combination of the school fight, the house fight, the dojo fight, in both the in both season 3 and season 5, all rolled into one.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait and
All
see
rolled
what they
into
do. I don't want to judge it too quick because I don't want to say, oh, it's gonna be the best fight because I could be wrong at the same time. I'm gonna wait until part 3 comes out. When part 3 comes out, I'll decide if it's the best fight. Wait, what are you
let
gonna
Alright.
say,
me
Jake?
What were
let
we
me
going to
just
say?
let me just say real quick. I stalked YouTuber. That's not true. Me and him are not the adult sense.
Just ignore
What?
him. Just
Really?
ignore him. Don't pay him any.
Okay. Can I just say something about this person in the chat? I'm gonna say one thing. First
All
of
right.
all, I am more Cobra Kai than Miyagi, though, so I don't know what you're saying. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Just ignore him. Just ignore him. The only
I
reason
do.
why they do this is because to get the attention. Ignore him.
Bro, I seen people on TikTok saying that in part 3, oh, Sam is gonna break up with Miguel because he's trying to fight Axel. Which
Oh my god,
No,
I know it's so
No.
stupid.
that's not gonna happen.
that's not going to happen.
Like if I was Sam,
It's
like
not going to
Sam,
happen. If part two is an
Yeah.
indication they're staying together.
no, it's not. It's not just that. It's just the reason why. Like the reason they gave is because she's defending Axel against Miguel, and she's gonna break up with Miguel because of that. I don't
She's
know.
not going to break up with Miguel. She's not breaking up with Miguel.
I hope
Oh,
not. I
I
don't
mean,
want to see another breakup.
she may defend Axel in the beginning, because people are
But-
probably going to be looking at him like he's
Yeah.
a murderer.
Yeah, but then
But
she'll come to her senses
not-
and realize that she's making a mistake.
oh yeah.
No, I
And
mean,
plus,
here's the thing.
Sam is not
Wait,
that
hold on.
kind of
Hold on, hold on.
person.
Everyone,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like she's gonna defend Axel because people are gonna think that he's gonna people are gonna be calling him and thinking that he's a murderer. She will defend him with that.
I
Maybe
agree with
even to Miguel before
Mm.
and that's not gonna change. But before the tournament, on good terms with Axel. But
Here's the
the
thing.
thing. When
Okay.
when they go on that tournament, nothing's off the table. And I think honestly, she's going to help Robbie and Miguel by telling them to target Axel's left side. Because she's
Yeah.
the only one that saw Wolf hitting him on that side.
I can see that.
So
I can see that.
the stakes are too high. So
I can see that actually.
that's what I think. So for anyone who's saying that, Sam is gonna defend, Sam is not gonna defend her boyfriend, or she's gonna be okay with Axel hurting Robbie. No. If anything, when she gets out on that tournament, when that tournament happens, she's gonna prove her loyalty to them
Yep.
by telling them to target Axel's left side.
Yep.
Here, can I say something real quick about
Yeah.
this whole thing? I am fine with her defending Axel if like anyone else calls him a monster, like some random dude. If some random dude, right, calls him a monster, then yeah, I would be okay with Sam defending Axel because you don't even know who Axel is. Like, why are you all of a sudden calling him a monster? But for Miguel, he has every right to be upset because this dude was literally pushing him around. Like Miguel was trying to go help Robbie.
Oh no, he does, and Sam's gonna even say that. Sam will probably even say, "Look, you have every right to hate him," and she'll even tell Axel, "Look, if you don't stop going after my boyfriend, you and I are not we're done."
Yeah, please, Sam, please say something like that. I don't want you trying to.
edits, that sounds
What
like something
if
that he would probably
silver?
do.
That's
What
something
if
Silver.
silver
Let's be honest, bro.
burns down
I can
all
see that. That
values?
sounds like something he would do.
Silver, why, bro? It's why, bro.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jake. I do agree with you on what you just said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like something he would do for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry freaking Silver. Let's go. Terry freaking Silver. Right, the best of the best. Terry.
Hey, I was uh I was telling Melissa on messages that since there is 5 more episodes left, that we should do something to honor the Cobra Kai show.
Also, let me just say for the record, the Ashley May account, that's a terrible picture of me. What in
Yeah,
the world?
just ignore it. Just ignore him.
Yeah, I know. I can't help but ignore. I can't help but say something. Like it's just when people say stuff, do that kind of stuff. I'm not just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna call them out for it.
No, I know, but it's like if you acknowledge them, you're giving them basically what they want, and they just
I
keep
get that.
going after
I
and
get that.
after.
I
And it's
get
like they
that.
never stop. Jerks like this exist everywhere. It's how you do. It's just how you deal with it that matters. They're the losers in this, not us.
I get
Yeah.
it. You're not wrong there.
But yeah, we should do something to honor the Cobra Kai show.
Yeah.
Like I was
Did you see the message that I sent you on Instagram for that?
oh no.
Here, check it out.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
It's right on top of the when you sent the join the stream.
Oh. Okay. Hold on.
Let me try texting Joe. See what he's up to.
Oh, I see it, but but I'm having trouble understanding it.
I said, what about finding a way to just honor the characters, why we connect with the ones that we connect with, and and what lessons that we've learned from the show that we've applied in our lives that have helped us.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one.
that's a good topic.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I hope Joe can join us.
Yeah.
yeah. I just texted him asking him what he's doing and if he's enjoying the stream.
I think he's asleep
Yeah, I don't know.
or something.
I don't know. He messaged me at 2:30 saying that he was gonna take a nap, but that was at like 2:30.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, this is one long nap if he's still sleeping.
Yeah.
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 Hold on.
Oh, you're playing Christmas music again? The holiday music again?
I wonder if anyone here celebrates Hanukkah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I just celebrate Christmas Eve, Christmas, and New Year's Eve.
Me too. That's pretty much all I do. I pretty much just celebrate Christmas Eve, Christmas, and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I do all that too.
What about you, Darth Chosen?
He chose
Sorry,
it.
hold on.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Hold on.
He
Give me
must
one
be-
sec, guys. Give me one sec.
Yeah, he might be just busy trying to do some stuff.
I don't celebrate Christmas I don't celebrate Christmas.
Oh, you don't celebrate
You don't?
Christmas?
What?
You celebrate
Why?
Hanukkah?
No.
How come?
Well, maybe he
Okay.
celebrates. Does he celebrate Hanukkah?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Bro, why is this person? Okay, stop. Sorry, guys. Give me one sec.
All right. Um. Oh. How do you guys think the ending is going to be in part 3?
Oh, I think it's going to be the best ending we've ever gotten.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the like I could maybe see them going back to the season 1 routes and having Johnny take over Cobra Kai again.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I could see that happening.
Honestly, I think
I
Cobra
hope
Kai
so,
and
too.
Miyagi-Do. I think honestly, Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do are going to both expand.
Yeah. Like I think that's the best happy ending that we can get is
Yep.
Johnny taking over, Johnny running Cobra Kai, Miguel and Robbie both going with Johnny.
Yep. Well, actually, I see Robbie more like running a Miyagi-Do dojo.
Oh, okay. I can understand that. I just figured since Miguel's his stepson and Robbie's his son, he would want to go with him. But you might
Right,
be
but I
right.
Yeah.
see more.
You could be
I
right.
see
You could be
more.
right.
I see more of maybe Johnny and Miguel, and maybe Tori running each running a Cobra Kai dojo, while Robbie and Sam run Miyagi-Do dojo. Each run
I
a
can see
Miyagi-Do
that.
dojo.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I know it's not around anymore, but if Eagle Fang was still around, it'll be cool seeing Robbie uh be, being the sensei for that dojo.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Wait, I have
Yeah,
a
I
theory,
don't.
guys. I
Okay,
have
go
a
ahead.
theory. You know how I think Miguel and Axel's fight is gonna go? Because I have a theory. I have a theory on what soundtrack they're gonna use and how is Miguel winning gonna be so good. So for this soundtrack, because I actually had this idea. Do you guys remember the score they played in the beginning of season 3 when Miguel was fighting in his coma dream?
Hmm.
Yeah.
They can use that score, and then they can also use the Cobra and the Mongoose, which is the score that they used when he fought Robbie in the finals in season 1. And then they can use the score, work together, where Miguel woke up from his coma dream in that fight.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that's how
Oh,
they can mix it up. They can mix it up like
Like
Yo.
a
crazy.
mix
Yeah,
up.
that would be good. That
yo,
would be.
I think they are gonna do that.
And you know what else I noticed? You know what they could do and how Miguel's win is going to be so great? You remember when Daniel won and Ali went to give him a hug? Imagine Sam does that to Miguel. He runs to Miguel and she gives him a hug after he wins. Like a huge
Yeah.
callback. And then Axel respects Miguel and gives him the trophy.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Axel, oh my god. If he gives him the trophy, Axel, you have my respect again.
Okay, Joe says he'll be here in a couple minutes.
You know what they
Okay.
could use for Tori versus Zara? And I actually have an idea. And someone actually came up with a good idea. They can use the Queen Cobra and the Bonsai Badass and they can mix it up
Yeah.
for Tori versus Zara.
Interesting.
Because
They could do
Tori's basically the Queen Cobra and the Bonsai Badass like combined, if you think about it, because she's both Cobra Kai and Miyagi, which
No, I think.
makes
Well, no. I think Sam's the bonsai. Sam is the bonsai badass. Let's
Yeah.
keep that title.
I just love the idea of them mixing up the Queen Cobra and the Bonsai Badass in one
I think if they're gonna mix that, I think if they're gonna do that, they'll have Sam and Tori fight Zara together.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know
Let's have
how they
Sam-
would do
let's
it
have Sam
because there's
keep the bonsai. Let's have Sam keep the bonsai badass while Tori keeps the Queen Cobra.
Here's the thing though. There's another way they can do this, but I don't know if it will sound good. They can combine Queen Cobra and Iron Dragons, but I don't know if that's gonna sound good. That's the thing. Maybe I'll give it a chance, but
I think
I'm
that
gonna be
they
honest.
should just keep I think that they should just keep their regular karate nicknames.
Yeah,
Because
Underground
Tori's
Joe
not
is
really
on his
Miyagi though.
way.
Let's be real.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying
Going
she is
to-
Miyagi. Though. They can still mix up the soundtrack and name it to something different, like completely different. The soundtrack name.
I mean, they could do that, but I don't think that they'll do that like with Bonsai Badass.
If they
'cause
do
that's-
that, I'm just saying if they do that, like if there's any scenario if they do that, I'll be surprised. Like I'll be really
It
surprised.
has
Like,
to be
whoa.
like look, if they did that, it has to be with Sam and Tori joining the fight together.
I mean,
with Zara.
the only way I could see if they have like a brawl, but we'll see what they can do. Like I don't know. I'm just making predictions at this point. I don't know what they can do.
Yeah.
But I do think the Miguel and Axel thing, the soundtrack for that could happen.
Maybe.
Because I just feel like if they combine work together and the one from the beginning of season 3 and then the Cobra and the Mongoose from season 1, if they combine all those soundtracks
That'd
and put
be
it
cool.
into one, and then like Miguel beats him, and then the guy says point winner, and like just like the Coma Dream. Like I feel like this fight is that fight where Miguel was fighting in the Coma Dream. That was definitely foreshadowing him fighting Axel. Like that was a clear foreshadowing right there. Like there was a reason they put that Coma Dream. Miguel doing the dream kick.
Yo.
Miguel doing
and,
the dream kick will be crazy though. Can you imagine he does the dream kick and Axel just drops to the floor. Like bro, oh my
that'll be the fight to see.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Yo. I'm actually more excited for this fight now. What the heck? You know what they could use for Johnny versus Wolf? Because I actually have an idea. When they get ready to fight, right, when they're in their fighting sets, they can use the Awake the Snake. You know the Awake the Snake, that soundtrack.
Mhm.
And then when Johnny gets a point, they play "You're the Best Around."
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what, bro? That would be crazy. And then, bro, when Johnny wins, Kreese starts tearing up. Oh my god, bro.
Oh, question. Who do you guys want to see back besides Julie Pierce?
Aisha.
Yes.
Yeah. Aisha.
You know what they could? You know what?
Definitely.
Hold on, Underground. You know what they could do? Since people can go watch the tournament from the All Valley Arena, because we know it's going to take place in All Valley Arena. I do think people are going to watch the tournament. I think, you know how cool it'd be if Aisha comes back and she sees Tori beat Zara? Oh my, bro.
Yo,
Imagine
that'd be
Kyler.
cool.
Imagine Kyler coming back. And then Miguel wins and
Also,
Kyler's like, let's go, Rhea.
um, also, I also would like to see Kamiko come back.
Kumiko,
Oh, yeah.
Bobby, Jimmy, like who are
Yeah.
these people? Like, bro.
Allie,
Allie. Like, come on. Like, let's just go all in with part 3 and just give us some cameos.
Oh yeah. But the one person that I want to see back is the OG Mrs. LaRusso.
Oh yeah.
oh,
There's another
Lucille.
Daniel's mom. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. Daniel's mom. Oh yeah, isn't she in part 3? I swear I saw like a photo of Daniel in a
Yeah,
Miyagi movie and she was
yeah.
there.
I think she is in part 3.
Yeah, like I just remembered. And I think that shot, that photo, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that might be. Do you guys think that could be the continuation for the Sekateka? Because Daniel has his gi on.
Oh, it's possible.
Possible.
Yeah,
It's possible.
And the American patch is there, so I'm wondering. But what's interesting is Robbie's not wearing a gi. That's the interesting part.
I mean,
Oh,
this
yeah.
could be. I mean, Daniel could still be in his gi, but I mean, but Robbie just might not be out of his gi. I mean, he might have taken it off.
I think there's a chance because I do think even if Robbie loses against Axel, I do think Robbie will be in like the crowd and just watching the tournament and supporting Tori and Miguel.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Robbie's gonna be done for karate. If he does get injured, I don't think he's done with karate. I think Miguel will convince him to support him and Tori.
Yeah.
But man, this is gonna be. It's sad because this is the last time we're gonna see the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like when February comes and when
Yeah.
we see part 3, there's no more Cobra Kai. It's like it's over.
Oh,
Well, we don't know if it's gonna be a. Yeah, it's but we will have a prequel to look forward to, the Miyagi prequel.
Oh, I hope that
And
happens.
somewhere down the line, some spin-offs.
You know what? Because
Okay, no leaks.
Yeah,
No,
please.
no
No,
leaks
wait,
here.
hold on. You know what's interesting though? Because you mentioned Miyagi prequel. Now that we saw part 2, they have a young Miyagi actor, right? So now that we saw part 2, like they have a young Miyagi actor, because they're gonna use him more. And I have a feeling if we do get a prequel.
Yo, guys, no leaks in the chat, please. Please. No
Yes,
leaks.
please.
Who's saying leaks in the
no
chat?
leaks.
Ray.
Well, I mean, we knew. Okay, no leaks in the chat, but we didn't. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know. That's a real. I don't think that's a real leak because he's coming
No
back.
leaks in the chat. Even if it's something that we've known, no leaks in the chat because there are probably people here. Because there are people here that don't know and don't want to know.
Yes,
I'm
please.
actually excited to see him
no
come
leaks
back.
in the
This
chat.
character. That character, I'm
Otherwise-
excited to see him back. The character that I just saw in the chat. What's his
Otherwise,
name? Daryl Vidal? Is that his name? Daryl Vidal? I'm excited to see
Yeah,
him.
otherwise, you're gonna get kicked.
Here's the thing.
Otherwise, you're gonna get kicked out.
I want to say
right,
something.
Underground.
yes.
I'm excited to see Daryl Vidal come back. I don't care what anyone says. You can say Gardner's a better announcer. I disagree. I think Daryl was a way better announcer than Gardner.
Oh well. Oh, wasn't he the one who originally
Right.
created
Wait.
the
Am I talking about the wrong character? What the heck?
crane kick?
Oh yeah, Underground. Thank you for mentioning that. I remember now.
But
You know the one? Yeah, I do remember that, Underground. What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah, he was the one who originally created the crane kick.
And you know what's so funny about that? Because I just remember back in season 1 where Sam told Daniel that Miguel stole his move, even though it wasn't Daniel's move, it was, Daryl move. It's just
Yeah.
funny to me.
Well,
It's just
actually, no, it was Mr. Miyagi's move.
We're talking about the actor. I
Wait,
mean,
so the
the
actor came up with that move, the crane kick.
yeah.
Which, no, that's crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you know what's crazy though? Because I just realized this. I don't know if maybe I'm seeing things because I was rewatching the Inside the Dojo. I was actually looking so close to the All Val Arena. Am I tripping or do I see red mats?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, okay. This was before part 2, by the way. So you guys probably all already seen this leaked photo. This was before part 2 came out, like way before part 2. There was a photo, right? It doesn't leak
Oh,
anything, by the way.
wait.
It doesn't leak
Wait.
anything, by the way. I'm gonna just
He's
mention. It doesn't leak.
backstage.
I'm gonna mention something real
Hey,
quick. Oh,
Joe.
what's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
Hey guys.
Joe.
I was
Hey,
gonna
how's
say,
it going?
underground. I was gonna say, there was a photo with Mary with another person, and I sent it in the group chat. I think you guys seen it. And if you guys look at the background, there's red mats. So they're bringing the
Yep.
mats back.
Okay.
I'm glad they're bringing the red mats back, bro. I don't care what
That's pretty
Daryl,
awesome.
whatever
Yeah.
the announcer name is. Red mats are better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Joe's like, yes, they're bringing the red mats back. Let's go.
Sorry guys, I just woke up. I had a long nap.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
It was a long day at work.
Well, so you did have a long nap.
hmm
Oh yeah.
It was a long day. So I just woke up.
So Joe,
Yeah.
how do you like my new background?
Oh yeah, your katana one or the background with the Christmas thing?
The Christmas, I think he meant.
Yeah, the Christmas thing's pretty cool. Um,
Yeah, it is. Well, it is that time of the year, so
Yeah. That's
Yep,
true. It
it's
is.
the most wonderful time of the year.
Yo, Joe,
Yeah.
I didn't tell you this because I want to tell you this. I have an idea on what they can use for Miguel and Axel's fight and Johnny's Wolves fight, the music choice. I have a music choice. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
So for Miguel and Axel, they can mix it up with, you know, the soundtrack they used in the beginning of season 3 where Miguel was fighting in his coma dream?
Yeah.
They can use that soundtrack, and they can use the Cobra and the Mongoose, which is the one that he did when he fought Robbie in the All Valley, and then they can use the A Work Together one, which was the one that he woke up from his coma dream. They can combine all that and just put it into this fight scene.
Yeah, like a match,
That's true.
matchup. Yeah.
Yeah,
they
and then
could do
Johnny
that.
versus Wolf. You know what? How cool would it be if before he fights Wolf, they play the Wake the Snake, and then when Johnny gets a point, they play You're the Best Around.
They could. They could. I think they're gonna be cooking up something
Because they gotta go
special
all
for that.
in.
I think they're gonna I think the music for Miguel and Axel will be very good, but I think they're really gonna cook something special up for Johnny and Wolf because I think that moment is going to be we're excited to see Tori and Miguel give the fight of their lives. They really are going to put their best foot forward and show that this has always been about Johnny, and Johnny's going to be the one that's going to be in the fight of his life, and you're going to feel that this is so much more than just a sensei rivalry, but this is a moment that everyone has waited for their entire life, and I think that that's going to be just incredible. And you know, like I'm still waiting to see because before season 6 came out, the composer was saying that when they first did Karate Kid, that they had wrote that since Daniel had the best around, they wrote a new song for Johnny Lawrence back in the day. And when they announced that that song, they were getting ready to film. They were getting everything ready to film season 6, which makes me wonder if they've been saving that song, if we'll actually finally hear it in part 3, because it seems
Yeah,
like
that would be interesting.
I heard it a while ago. I can't remember what they said about it, but they basically said that it was Johnny's best around, but it was going to be, they didn't use it because they didn't think that it was the right time. And I think now they realize what the right time is. So,
Yeah.
Yo, that would
Yeah,
be
that's
awesome to see.
I do
yeah.
think because it is the final part that they will go all in on the music for the final part, because it's going to be so much, like, it's going to be so different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I not talking about Wolf Hall. I literally was talking
Yeah,
about a
just
matchup.
ignore him. It's that just ignore him. It's that loser
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I just
that has
wanted to
no
prove a
light.
point that I was just trying to prove a point
Yeah.
that he doesn't understand that we're all contributing to the conversation, and
Yep.
it just is annoying that he was being stupid about it.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
just
what his
annoyed
issue is.
because that account, he's trying to pretend to be his sister. So
Oh, I
that
was
he
Yep.
has
annoyed
to.
because I was talking about the annoying one with Darth Chosen and Cobra Kai World's picture.
Yeah, it's that loser. So I wouldn't pay any attention to him.
He just needs to get a life. It's just ridiculous.
Yep.
Well, I'm just saying that person, that account that's pretending to be your sister said the same thing.
Oh, I know. I saw it. He said that one before I even said anything, though. That's why I think he's so dumb. Especially now that I know that he's a 15-year-old kid. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where his parents are, but they need to ground him for eternity.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Take the electronics away.
So back to what you were
from-
saying, Joe.
Yeah. I was just saying that I just feel like it's gonna be one of those things where, like, they've been building up to this final part, and I think that they're going to really go all out with not only the music, but I think the storylines. And I think also one of the biggest things I think that's going to be very interesting is, like, I can't say there won't be any drama, but I think that there will, a lot of the drama that we had in the previous parts will be torn down, because or toned down, because you're just going to be like, this is the final part and we have to focus on these character arcs and where we are with these characters. And I don't think that that's going to be something that they want to skim on, because they only have 5 episodes. We don't know the length of these final 5 episodes. So they want to make sure that it's done in a way that makes sense. So I don't think you're going to get any of that Johnny and Daniel bickering anymore. I don't think you'll get
I hope not, Joe. I'm getting
Yeah.
sick and tired of this bickering. I was gonna say, Joe, I
Yeah.
have an idea on how they're gonna end this trailer, like the big trailer. I know a
Mhm.
lot of people are speculating Crease versus Silver. I actually don't think it'll be Crease versus Silver. I think they're gonna end the trailer with, you hear Daryl, the announcer, he's about to say a dojo, like he's about to bring in the dojo, and you hear Cobra Kai, and then Miguel, Sam, Miguel, Sam, Tori, Hawk, and everyone comes in with Cobra Kai geese and just Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai. Oh my god, bro!
They might do that. That'd be pretty interesting if they
That's
if they
gonna
went
be
that way.
crazy, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, if they do that, I mean, it's interesting because we're already heading into in the next couple of weeks of December, and I know some people believe that we might get something before January, but it's looking pretty likely right now, unless they change their minds, that they're
Here's the
still
thing,
going to aim
Joe.
for February.
Did you see the new Cobra Kai? Did you see they posted something about the game, the NFL game?
I did see that.
You know what's interesting about that tweet? The moment they end the video, they say part 3 coming soon. They never said anything about February 13th, which got me confused. I'm like, wait, why did they say coming soon? What's going on here?
Yeah, that is a good point.
I do think we'll get a teaser, though, because John told us that part 3 will have the most marketing on all the 3 parts.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe you. Please,
think it's
John,
gonna
don't
start
fail
soon.
us again.
Yeah.
But how
Yeah.
crazy would it be with my
Well,
idea?
yeah, John's normally pretty straightforward. John's normally straightforward with the fans.
But I was gonna
Yeah.
say, how crazy would it be just seeing that theory I gave about Miguel coming in, Sam coming in, Tori, and all of them are just yelling Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai. Oh my god, sorry.
That would be
Yeah, it'd be
Honestly,
cool.
seeing Sam in a Cobra Kai gi would be such a dream thing. Let's be honest, bro. Like, who would have thought that? Like, who would have thought that?
I
Did
mean, I
anyone
think
here?
that's going to be the big
You
thing.
know what's
I
crazy,
mean,
Joe? You know
yeah.
the Sam and Dark Sam fight? What if that was a foreshadowing right there? What if that was a foreshadowing? Because I was literally thinking about it, was wait, hold on. And you know, like, bro, like Sam, the Dark Sam thing, I'm like, wait, was this a foreshadowing to her going to Johnny's Cobra Kai this whole time? Because I was thinking
Could
about it.
be.
Like, I would be fine if Sam
Yeah,
joins
maybe.
in.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe. The only thing I don't want, though, if Sam joins Cobra Kai, if Sam joins Johnny's Cobra Kai, I've always been fine with that. I've always been fine with that as long as it's Johnny's Cobra Kai.
yes.
But thing that I don't want them to do is that scene in the locker room. Like, even if they do, like, have them all join Johnny's Cobra Kai, you know that scene in the locker room
Oh
where
yeah, we are
they're all
Miyagi.
shouting
Yep.
like Miyagi-Do.
Here's
Yeah.
the
Oh
thing, though.
yeah.
I have a
Please
theory.
do not. That was such a wait. That was such a beautiful scene. Please do not underrate it. Do not just like shove it. Do not just like push it out. Throw it out, push it out the door, throw it out the window, whatever. Like, just don't do that,
I don't think they
please.
will.
Yeah, they
Like-
won't. They won't.
I have a theory though. I have a theory, Melissa, on how they won't do it. I actually think that it's not. I don't think they're only going to use Cobra Kai moves in this tournament because I think Johnny will honor both Cobra Kai and Miyagi, both dojos. Because now Johnny realized that he's used to both Cobra Kai and Miyagi, right? Both styles. Johnny's finally embraced it, right? I think they're still going to be Miyagi-Do. But
Yep.
the whole Cobra Kai thing, that's going to be temporary. I don't think they're going to do it forever. I think that's just a temporary thing. So Sam joining Cobra Kai is just temporary. I don't think she'll be there forever. Or Daniel too. Yeah. It's just a temporary thing. I don't think you're going to be there forever. Just me. Because I don't think, no way. No way.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just for the tournament,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. You know, this is just for the
Yeah.
tournament. Sure. Why not? Because I feel like Miyagi-Do is going to get eliminated. I don't think Miyagi-Do is making in second place.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Daniel, you know what they could do? And I feel like this will be Daniel's idea. Because after his dojo gets eliminated, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna see Korean Cobra Kai, second place. And he's gonna be like, He's gonna have the idea, and that's how he's gonna tell Johnny to bring back Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Because Korean Cobra Kai is still second place. They're still on the leaderboard. So that's an opportunity right there. And didn't Hayden say like a while ago that there could be multiple dojos in the same country, different country, like the same dojo in
Yep.
different countries? Like,
Yep.
like I don't know, he said something about that. So I feel like that was a hint. The thing that Hayden said about the whole dojo in multiple countries or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Hayden, I knew what you were trying to do. Hayden. Don't play us.
I hope that happens though.
Yeah.
I actually miss Johnny's Cobra Kai. I can't lie to you, right? I was like,
I do too, honestly.
like, I'm fine with it. If it's a temporary thing, then cool. We get to see it one more time, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, I'm fine with it too.
Just seeing
Yeah.
Sam in a Cobra Kai gi is going to be something different, you know? Like, you never thought you would see her in a Cobra Kai gi, right? You guys never thought you would see her in a Cobra Kai gi. No one here thought.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, truthfully, I've said since the beginning that while Sam is the only one that has never been tempted to join Cobra Kai, which is a positive for her part. I've also always said that I wouldn't mind if she did join Johnny's Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Then that too. You know, I've also said that too. I mean, I haven't said it in a while because Johnny switched to Eagle Fang, but I've always said that I wouldn't have a problem with Sam joining Johnny's Cobra Kai.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny about that though?
I
That's
couldn't
actually a
see. I
middle
couldn't
finger.
see. I could never see. I could not see her increase in Terry Silver's Cobra Kai at
No.
all.
Here's
No.
the
Just
thing
not
though.
that kind
You
of
know what's
character.
funny though? I didn't notice something. You guys want to know something funny? This is actually a middle finger to Silver now because remember back in season 5, he told Daniel, "I'm gonna wrap Cobra Kai keys around both your kids." Middle finger to you, Silver. Yeah. Good luck with that.
What's a middle what's a middle finger to Silver?
Because Daniel, because remember back in season 5, he said he's gonna wrap Cobra Kai keys around both your kids. Daniel did it before you, Silver. Middle finger to you.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna piss Silver off. He's gonna be like, like, why is Danny Boy back in Cobra Kai?
Well, I
Yeah,
think
but
one
see,
of
the
the
thing of
things.
it is though too.
Go ahead.
Thing of it is too. I don't think like I think honestly I think that was sort of like just like an empty threat to that Silver made to Daniel to get him to attack him in season 5 because he never bothered with Sam or Anthony after that point at all. Like his whole goal in that moment was to put Daniel out of commission. That was his goal, to keep Daniel from getting in his way.
Actually, that is really true.
And so, but he had Sam and Anthony in his back pocket. Just like he saw how, basically telling Daniel, saw how easy it was for me to turn your wife against you. Imagine how easy it's going to be for me to turn your kids against you too.
You know
I mean,
what?
honestly, I wish we did get a scene like with Sam with Silver at least attempting to lure
That's the biggest
Sam
missed opportunity.
Sam
agree.
and or Anthony to Cobra Kai. But I
Yeah.
wanted there to be but with Sam, I wanted there to be a scene like where she tells him no.
That's the biggest missed opportunity. I'm gonna agree with that because I actually made a theory before season 5. Like Silver tries to get her in his Cobra Kai, but Sam says no. Like I'm not joining your Cobra Kai. And that was probably the biggest missed opportunity. I don't care what anyone says. Like wow.
Yeah.
But you know the one thing though that is really funny to me, and I have a feeling Silver's gonna say this to Daniel when he sees him in the Cobra Kai gi. He's gonna say, "Oh, Danny boy, so there was some Cobra Kai in you, huh?" And Daniel's like,
Yeah.
"Don't you worry, we'll defeat Iron Dragons on the mat." And Silver's like, "We'll see about that, Danny boy." Like, oh, I am excited to see Silver and Daniel being rivals again. I miss that.
Yeah, I think we'll get that, but I think Silver's
we
also
got
going
that
to
in
be.
part 2. I mean, we got that in part 2.
I mean,
Yeah.
but we didn't really get that much of it. I didn't notice this. Like, we got like a little bit of it, not too much. Like, I feel like part 3 will focus more on that because I think didn't Thomas like tease something about their rivalry?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He did.
I remember now.
Yeah. I think he said that that Silver comes to respect Daniel as a worthy adversary.
Yeah, that is true. He did say that. I remember now.
Oh yeah. Now I remember that. Yep.
Thomas, man, Thomas. I'm glad they brought Thomas back. W writers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Also, you guys, because I did notice something, and someone made a good point. Do you guys have that inside the dojo for part 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys notice? I guarantee you they were filming part 3 during that time because Mary's hair is down. Jacob has the OG mohawk too. Like like I guarantee you they were filming the part 3 Sekai Tekai continuation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm guessing that's probably during Robbie versus Axel, like somewhere around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ignore that comment. Ignoring that comment.
I'm glad they're bringing the blue mohawk back because I did not like the USA mohawk. I'm sorry, it looks terrible.
I'm ignoring that comment.
Thank you, writers. Like, I mean, this is the final time we'll see the show, so I could see why they brought the Blue Mohawk back for the good times.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm gonna say something in the
Yep.
comments.
What's
So
weird
Joe,
though?
what do you? So Joe,
Yeah.
so
ahead,
Joe, what are
Melissa.
your hopes for what are your hopes what are your hopes for the arcs in part 3? Like, what are your what arcs do you hope that Sam and Robbie and Miguel and Tori will have in part 3?
Well, starting off, one thing I would say is I just want Tori to be happy. I want her to finally, like, look. I know they're pushing her. You know, she's finally going to be in the right dojo with everyone, and she's finally going to get a win that she deserves. But I don't even care that like that she's going to fight in the tournament and get the win. I just want her to finally, after everything she's been put through, be happy in her life and realize that look at this, I'm really happy, and this is what I have done. And I think that will be so special for her, just to say, hey, look, Sam, you were here cheering me on, and I got this win, and thank you. And now I have the closure to move forward. And even though I've been going through with my mom, this is going to push me forward now. I've had time. I'm going to have the right time to grieve, and I get to move forward. And if you remember, that was one of Johnny's number one lessons in his Cobra Kai, was if you keep moving forward, there's nothing you won't achieve. So I think that's going to come full circle. And not just Tori, I think that's going to be an everyone thing. And so with her, yeah, it's about seeing her move forward. With Sam, it's about Sam finally getting the closure of realizing where her arc goes, and about how Sam needs to accept a larger responsibility, and she needs to go, okay, well, I've been on this journey for so long. What's next for me? Am I going to college? Am I going to tour the world? Where am I going next? That's what I think she needs to decide. And then with Miguel, it's got to be, okay, where do I see? Am I going to Stanford after I win this tournament, or what does my future look like? And so I think that's kind of the question that the teens all have to ask themselves: are, what does our life look like, and where is it heading? And I think that's gonna be the big thing: is, okay, what is Sam doing after everything wraps up with this tournament? What is Tori doing after everything wraps up with this tournament? What's Robbie doing after everything wraps up with this tournament? That's the big question they all have to ask themselves.
Yeah.
Really underground.
And I think, believe it or not, I think Axel's going to have a lot to do with Sam's arc.
That was funny.
I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it was. I think
I
so.
agree. I think he'll be a big part of that as well.
Yeah, in a positive way. Like, I think he's gonna I think she's gonna be sort of I know a lot of people don't see this, but I think she'll be sort of like a mentor.
Agreed.
Slash friend to Axel. And I think that she's gonna through him, as well as with Tori and with Robbie, and even to an extent Miguel, she's gonna realize that there are other teens out there in the world that need not only help, but they also need guidance.
Yeah.
They also that Miyagi. So I think that maybe her arc might be discovering that, her arc might be to discuss realizing that her journey might be using Miyagi to help people who need that wisdom,
Yeah.
just like her dad needed it back in in the first Karate Kid movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely something that I think she's going to come to terms with.
Good point. I was gonna.
It's like you have to give.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say you have to give Sam an arc this part. You have to, because like whether people like, I mean, I love Tori and everything, but ever since the end of ever since season 4, it's been more Tori's story than it's been Sam's
Yeah.
story. It's been
Yeah.
more Sam's, and I think like you have to have Sam like have an arc in this part. Like you have to remember that as much as we love Tori and as much as it feels like she's been in the show since the beginning, it's really when you get down to it, it's been it, for the main teens, it's been these 3, Robbie, Miguel, and Sam. And it's
Yeah,
like you have to honor that in some way. You have to give Sam like an arc of her own where she stands out on her own as a character again.
Can I?
right.
Just like you did in season 3.
I was
Like
gonna add on.
I'm not saying you have to push Tori aside or anything like that, but you've got to get you the show's about balance, so
Yeah.
you need to balance the arcs. But I mean, if it means pushing Tori aside just a little bit until the tournament, then so be it.
You know
But
what they could do actually?
I
I
would
have a
really like if
theory.
they balance the arcs.
I have a theory on Sam, real quick. You know what they could do,
Yeah.
and how they can build up the whole mentor thing. I think starting episode 11, right? I think Sam will. I think that's where they're gonna build it up, right? Episode 11, they build it up, right? The whole mentor role, and then episode
Yeah.
12, we get more of that in episode 12, right? Maybe we see interaction between her and Axel, right? And then that's where she finally realized, oh, maybe I can mentor these kids. Like I can be a sense. I can help these kids and teach them balance and all that stuff. And that's
Right.
gonna that's gonna make Sam finally realize that this is the right way. And then yeah, we get the tournament. That's Tori thing. And then episode 15, the finale. I could see a scene by the end of the show. Sam is wearing her Miyagi-Do-gi with the headband, right? The headband, and she's
Mhm.
training Axel, and he's wearing the Miyagi-Do. You know how great, you know how OP Axel will be if he has Miyagi-Do and Iron Dragon. How OP Axel will be. I'm sorry, like
That would be
Axel,
awesome.
he's gonna be OP. Okay, I don't care what anyone says. Like this dude learning Miyagi-Do, you're done for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think
What do
Sam's
you
role
think?
in part 3 will be her. It's gonna be like mentor role. She's gonna have the mentor role in part 3.
Yeah. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I think she's definitely going to have a mentor role. I think that's definitely going to happen. It's going to be a long road to get there, but I think that it's definitely going to happen. I mean, I'm cooking a video right now that I'm writing the script for that's all about how I really just think like in part 2 there was so much focus on Quan, and then now you head into part 3, and well, Axel did some things in part 2. Now they're really going to go all in because Axel will be the final opponent that they're going to have to deal with, and I think that one of the things that's going to be so important, especially for the boys, is I don't think like even though they showed it at the end before the brawl that he's very serious and he is a very serious threat. I don't fully think that Miguel and Robbie have really realized just how dangerous this kid is about to be.
Here's the
Because
thing, though, Joe. I
yeah,
have a theory now. I think I told Melissa and everyone here. You know how crazy would it be if they do this full circle moment, where after Miguel beats Axel, Axel gives him the trophy, and you know what he says?
well,
You're right, Diaz. You're right, Diaz, and he gives him the trophy.
that could
Oh
happen.
my god!
That could
Please,
happen.
Wait,
please.
Jeremy Sanchez. Where did you hear that?
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense for episode 13 and 14 because if that's the Sekateka,
Right. But I mean, like, if you heard it on IMDb, I don't know.
I mean,
don't
the
know
only way
about
I could believe it is because I have a theory that the Sekateka will continue episode 13 and 14, but you
Right,
never know.
but that doesn't mean that I couldn't. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that Zara and Axel couldn't still appear in the last episode.
Yeah, that's the thing. I could see
Agreed.
Axel. I think Axel's definitely appearing in the last episode because if you want to,
Yeah.
because it wouldn't make sense if it's not. Because if you're gonna end the show with Sam mentoring Axel, he has to be in episode 15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Now Zara is still questionable. She's still questionable. Like I don't know what they're gonna do with
Yeah.
her, but she's the questionable one.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends because I mean, if she gets knocked out the way Tori describes, maybe she's just knocked out of commission, and maybe that there's
Yeah,
just
she's
not
gonna.
enough
You know
time
what's
for
gonna
her
happen,
to
Joe? You know
recover.
what's gonna happen? She's gonna lose all her followers. El Zara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
she was
I
all
mean-
her followers and her teeth when she falls to the mat. So.
I mean, I could see like she could be in episode she could be in the final brawl where she fights Sam. Like
I think if they want to do a final brawl, because I think they're able to do it. I think like probably like the first 15 to 20 minutes will be the final brawl, like 15 to 20 minutes, like, and then the back half will be the epilogue. That's how I think they'll do it.
Because they still do have all those Iron Dragon students that haven't really fought in the tournament that they got to utilize. So
That's what you go. You know how I think they're gonna do it? What if, right? What if this is just a what if situation, right? We start episode 15 with them setting up the brawl, right? And you know what I think you're gonna do, Joe? I think everyone is gonna fight at the Miyagi-Do dojo. And you know why that's a good idea, Joe? Because that was the original plan for the season 3 finale. Because that's where they were supposed to originally
I mean,
fight.
I think that's going to happen too. Because here's the thing that I think is going to happen that I think is going to be, and this is going to show truly a Silver that has nothing else to lose. And I've said this theory for a long time, and I agree that this could still happen now. As much as we already have heard theories and possible reports that episode 14, with its high budget, that the All Valley arena could get damaged, I actually really do think that after, because we know that Silver's going to get mad in the All Valley arena, and we know he's going to do something horrible. But like you and I have talked about, Chosen, I believe Kreese's arc is done in episode 14, and so I believe that Kreese and Silver finish off their thing in episode 14. But what I will say is, I do think that for episode 15, that's why one thing I think they're going to do is they want Silver to be fully focused on Daniel. I think they want.
You know
him to
what,
realize,
Joe? I have a theory.
Go ahead.
Because I think if they want to do a final brawl, right? And I think everyone fights in the Miyagi-Do dojo. And then, like, for the matchups that I could see is Zara versus Sam and Tori. That's definitely one of them. Miguel, Robbie, and Axel teaming up, like all three of them against the other Iron Dragon students, because I do think Axel will redeem by then.
Yep.
And then Hawk and Dimitri, they'll probably take down some students, I guess, and Kenny too, and Devin. And then and I think Tori, you know what I could see? When Tori's on the ground, right, and Zara has like the upper hand, Zara's like, it's over, Nichols, and Tori's like, are you sure about that? And then Sam knocks out Zara.
Yeah, that could happen. I definitely think there'll be some form of team up between the two of them. I also think one thing I think is definitely going to happen. I think the kids are going to fight on the inside of like where all the Miyagi-Do like stuff is.
Yeah.
But then I think the adults are going to fight outside.
You know, that would be so cool. You know what would be even better, Joe? Because the whole dojo is such a big dojo because you have the back end and the front end, right? What if the adults fight in the front end and then the kids fight in the back end?
That could happen.
Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. It's like we get in the final brawl, we get adults and the kids fighting fighting together.
You know
I
what?
just don't think like. Oh, go ahead, Chosen.
if that happens, you know the one team up I want to see, and I'm gonna literally lose if this happens. Imagine we see Miguel, Robbie, Axel, and Johnny, all four of them just teaming up.
That would be pretty crazy. I could see that. I personally feel that there might be moments where they're fighting side by side, but I personally feel that the big battles that happen are going to be, especially for the adults, they want the attention. This show, especially in season 6, there's been so much focus on the teens that I think that while they're still going to get their shine, their moment, I really think that their fight outside for the adults is going to be very like I said. There could be moments where maybe the other students, there's a lot of them, and you have some of the other senseis are in there, and you have the senseis fighting and like fighting their way just to get to the bigger threat outside. But I do think that outside, that's where Silver and Wolf and Master Kim are going to be waiting for our heroes.
You know what, Joe?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if Miguel and Axel teams up, the Iron Dragons needs to give up. I'm sorry, because you can't stop Miguel and Axel together. I'm sorry, you can't.
But that's the thing that I think is going to be very important. And people might not like this idea, but part 3 to me, after the tournament stuff happens, the kids aren't going to have as, and I'm sure this might disappoint someone, the kids aren't going to have the most challenging part, the most challenging fight in the series finale. It's going to be the adults.
Yeah, because you got sensitive Wolf.
Because the whole thing that I think is going to make it tough is that even though we know Johnny's going to beat Wolf on the mat, there's a difference between beating someone on the mat where there's rules and beating someone where
you know what, Joe? I want to bring something up. I think Wolf is more of a street fighter than a tournament fighter.
That's what I think. Well, even though he's won tournaments before, Johnny's used to the mat. He's used to a tournament. But he's also used to a street fight. But
I just want to see Johnny and Daniel. Actually, you know what? Let's make it even more crazier. Johnny and Chosen versus Wolf and Silver. Silver fights Chosen, rematch. Johnny fights Wolf. And then Daniel. Maybe Daniel is the one that takes out Master Kim.
That would be interesting if Daniel does.
Wow.
Because, Daniel is the one, let's not forget, who got bullied by Cobra Kai. Daniel.
They could do that route because especially if we learn my theory about Master Kim and Mr. Miyagi being linked together, they could actually have that happen where he might be trying to talk to Master Kim and might be trying to talk him out of it, saying that you are Miyagi's student. I don't know why you're doing this, and just like kind of trying to get on his good side, and Master Kim just won't give. So it really depends.
Here's the thing, Joe. Let's not forget the main point. Who got bullied by Cobra Kai?
Daniel did.
Yeah,
and who's gonna end it? Who's gonna end it for good?
Daniel probably will, but
I think Joe. That's a good thing because it all started with Daniel. Yes, Johnny's the main character of the show, but it really all started with Daniel. He started the universe.
That's true. That definitely I do agree with, but I feel like I don't know. I've been kind of thinking about this, and I have a conclusion that I want to talk to you guys about that I've made that's pretty interesting.
Okay.
So when they go to resume the Sekai Taiga because of what happened with Quan, and because we know of what happens in Karate Kid Legends next, I think Daniel is like I've heard reports that he's going to retire in Karate Kid Legends, but after everything Daniel's going through with Miyagi and everything that he's facing with this whole Quan thing, even when he will be present at the tournament, I think Daniel, and it depends if we get a time jump or not, but I think Daniel is going to effectively stop karate in part 3. And one reason I mention this is because when they go say to the final episode, obviously, Daniel's going to do karate, right? Because it's going to be something he remembers. But one thing I've been kind of getting starting to make my peace with is because if there is a time jump, I think Daniel might be bad at karate because it's been so long for him. And so what I think might happen is he might really struggle. And when he'll really struggle, I've been kind of theorizing about this thing that I know a lot of people that are big Daniel fans might not like this, but I think Daniel might get knocked out in the final fight in the finale.
I don't
Because
like that. I personally
I know
don't
you
like
don't
that.
like
Oh,
it,
wow.
but here's the thing. You have to remember something, Chosen. If you don't practice your craft, and if you literally stop like everything, he doesn't believe in it anymore. That's what they're building
Here's the thing,
towards.
Joe.
They've
Hold on,
already
Joe.
set it up.
Here's the thing, though, Joe. I think in the beginning of part 3, yeah, she's gonna stop doing karate because of what happened to Quan, right? But then Johnny, somehow, some way, Johnny's gonna convince him to come back. Probably episode 12. By the
Yeah,
end of
I can
episode
see
12.
that.
Because Johnny's gonna be the one to convince him, and that proves that Daniel and Johnny finally stop bickering. For
Right, but
once.
my whole thing is just the fact, like, I can understand him coming back to teach the kids, but like, when you get to those older ages, if you're not training every day, then you're going to lose it.
Here's the
And
thing, Joe. If they wanted to do that, they should have done it earlier in the season. I just feel like this is the final episode. You gotta end it so strong. Where
well,
Daniel.
but I think they already kind of foreshadowed it, though. Like, I think it's
I do
foreshadowed
not
in part
like.
2.
You see, this is my problem this final season. The ideas they come up with just doesn't execute well for me.
See, you have to look at it the way that it's set up, though. Like, I feel like that they kind of made that parallel.
I just feel like Daniel defeating Master Kim is such a perfect ending.
I mean, they could do that still. I'm not saying that will happen. I think Master Kim will be the first of the three villains to die. So I actually think that does make sense. But what I do think also happens is when it comes down to Wolf and Silver, this is what I think is going to be different.
I don't know, Joe. Here's the thing, Joe. I disagree with that. I think the first person to get taken out is Silver. And then
Really, you do?
And then Master Kim.
I don't know if they'll do that because
Master Kim, Joe, you're forgetting. He's the one that started all. It wasn't Silver, it was him. You gotta.
I know. I know he started
if
it all.
If they take out Master Kim like that, what was the point of his character in the final season?
But I think this whole thing is he's still going to have an epic battle. But I think the fact that he is older is going to mean that he can't go
How do you know
for
he
as
can't
long.
fight you? You don't know how.
I'm not saying he can't fight. It's not about not fighting.
How capable he is. You don't know how capable he is.
It's about the stamina, man. It's about being a 100-year-old man and being able to maintain it.
I would rather, Joe, here's the thing. I would rather have them defeat
What'd you say? Master Kim is, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was telling. I'm trying to tell them. I think Master Kim is going to be the first one to go.
I just don't like that, Joe. It doesn't work for me.
Well, why doesn't it work for you? Like, I mean, it just.
He's the master of Cobra Kai. Legacy, man. Like, let's not get the legacy of Cobra Kai.
But the whole point of season 5 was that the legacy was going to continue with his students. So that's the whole thing that I think it's going to be interesting. Like they could do it in other ways. It's going to have to be really.
Here's the thing, Joe. I'm just going to wait and see what they do. If they're able to execute it right, then we're good.
I mean, I just feel like they've built out. These writers love Silver so much, and they want every moment with Silver to last. And one thing I know we don't always agree with him because he likes to hate on it. One thing I agree with Karate on is that I've come around to Silver is truly, well, he didn't do a lot in part 2. I think he is the final boss for part 3. I agree with that. Like, even though I like Wolf, I do think it ends with Silver. Because I think everything, as much as Master Kim is the head of Cobra Kai, I think everything started with Silver after Kreese and everything has happened.
Here's my idea, Joe. How about this? What if they take out Sensei Wolf first, then Master Kim, then Silver? Would that work?
Well, so I don't think it will be Wolf first either. Because the whole thing is, I
just feel like them taking out Master Kim before Wolf does not work for me.
But here's the thing I think that they're going to do that I think makes sense is I think they've built out so I've kind of come away from the idea of them betraying each other, Chosen, because I think they want to do the ultimate. I was talking to someone about this the other day. I think we're going to get the ultimate 2v2, which is.
I just don't want Master Kim. Like, I know he's old, But I just feel like they just wasted his character for no reason. Like, why would you put him?
Well, maybe they won't waste his character because maybe like one thing we talk about in Krav Maga, maybe everything is going to be simultaneous. And like as much as you like the idea of, I've been toying around. There is one theory I have chosen that's really interesting. I know you like the idea of Daniel finishing Master Kim, but here's something I thought about that I've been thinking about ever since season 5.
Okay.
They've already foreshadowed Chosen to be the one to take him down because they already said in season 5 that Chosen knows everything about his teachings, and I think that Master Kim is the one that knows what happened to Sato, and I think that he's going to hold that against Chosen, and I think it's going to get on Chosen's bad side. And you and I have talked about this before, Chosen. Remember about Kim Da-eun being in the mix now. There is the possibility that you and I talked about that his granddaughter finally gets the revenge that she gets to finally.
You know what? I
This
like that
whole
because they
thing.
actually did foreshadow that in
Yeah.
part 2. In the
So
part
I
two.
actually think Chosen and Master Kim are like. I'll be honest. I think Silver and Chosen could still get that rematch in the finale. But one thing I'll say is I don't think it's going to be a long rematch because I think that it's going to be more like a warm up for Daniel to fight him, and then it's going to because I think they want to end the show with Daniel and Silver one more time just to have
Yeah,
that final showdown.
Danny boy.
Because I think that after he loses in a tournament, I think Wolf's going to see his number one opponent is still going to be Johnny, and I think he's still going to want to fight Johnny alone. Just like I'm not saying the senseis won't get in there, but I think in a street fight, he's going to want to really hurt Johnny, and I think that's going to be the thing he goes for, because and I think that's the other thing is like, but I do still think that at some point during the fight, that we're going to see Johnny and Daniel both unite on Wolf, just so that they can have the two of them have that moment together, especially after they foreshadowed it in part 2. Because there's a reason that fight was cut short, and I think that they're going to fully resume that in part 3. And like I said, it doesn't matter necessarily who gets taken out first, but I really strongly feel that Chosen and Master Kim are the ones that have their big showdown plan. Like I'm more happy with Chosen and Master Kim facing off than the necessity to have Chosen and Silver have a rematch. Because Daniel's the one that has the problem with Silver.
Yeah.
Where I feel like Master Kim and Chosen, those are the two that have the problem.
You know what I want to hear from Silver when he does fight Daniel? I want to hear him say this. Oh, Danny boy, ready for a rematch?
Well, you know what I think might actually happen now that I think about it, and I've been theorizing this for a long time, Chosen?
Yeah.
I think Silver might be doing something else somewhere. Like maybe he wants to go inside. Maybe he's going to start trying to burn Miyagi-Do or whatever. And so maybe what's going to be happening is maybe he'll be somewhere else, maybe seeing what's going on between with the kids on the inside. And then maybe what will happen is when he joins the fight, he'll sneakily, because Silver likes to sneak his way in. Maybe Johnny and Wolf will be fighting. And then Daniel will be helping out. And then Daniel will get pulled away, and then you're just going to have Daniel get snuck up on, and then Silver's going to kick him in the head and go, "Look at him smell the coffee, Mr. Russo. Let's finish this. You ready for that rematch?" like I think you're going to get that moment where he's like, "I've been waiting for this."
Oh my god, Joe, that's gonna be funny. Like, yo.
Like I could
Yeah.
see that. I could easily see him joining the fight late and just surprising
Yeah, that's
Daniel.
gonna be hilarious.
Just
That'd be funny.
don't even realizing it. Like not even realizing he's there. Like he knows Silver's a threat, but I think he's gonna forget. He's gonna be so because they made Wolf such a physical threat that I think Daniel will be so focused in, especially knowing that Wolf knows the pressure point technique. I could see Daniel really focusing in on that and being like, "Oh, this is a problem. We're gonna get this guy, Johnny. Let's get him." And then all of a sudden he's like, "Who just kicked me? Look at me smell the comments, Russo."
Instead of Silver telling Daniel wake up and smell the coffee, he says, wake up and smell the fire.
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh
could
yeah.
say something like that. Well, one thing I actually am starting to make my
Or wake
peace by
Or
is,
wake up and smell the explosion.
well, yeah, I
Yeah.
do like the idea that you mentioned about,
Or wake up and smell
about,
or wake up and smell the explosion.
yeah, like I like the idea about what you guys say about like ending it at Miyagi-Do, because I still think when you look at how petty and how pissed off Silver gets, I do think that when even though Cobra Kai wins it and not Miyagi-Do, it's the spirit of those characters and where they reside. So I could see something where they literally have the moment, because we've had so many moments where we fought at all the Cobra Kai dojos. Like, even though we're Cobra Kai, it just makes sense to end it at Miyagi-Do. And I think that the thing that I think would be so important about that is, even though we have our feeling that Silver's going to do something very bad at the All Valley Arena when he gets pissed off, I feel like that pissed off moment is more about him and Kreese, like me and Chosen have felt, where I think that, like I said, once Kreese is out of the way, he's going to be focused on Daniel. And when Silver's focused on Daniel, I think he's instantly just going to go, I think he's instantly going to go that he is, that he's so pissed off that he's just going to go straight, because he knows where Miyagi-Do is. He instantly just head there and just be so upset. Like, I've thought for a while that, like, maybe there's a possibility that the two of them turn on each other during the tournament, being Wolf and Silver. But now I think that they're going to just stick together and just cause as much mayhem as possible. Because the more and more I think about it, I think they have this really cool opportunity of doing with Wolf and Silver what they never got to do with Kreese and Silver, which is have these two senseis.
Isaiah said,
Yeah, something about I think Kreese will save Daniel from Silver. Interesting.
yeah.
You know what? I'll be crazy. That would actually, you know what?
That could happen.
That'd be
Maybe
even more
it-
crazier. You know what, Joe? That'd be even more crazier than him saving Johnny, because he hated Daniel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe it's because that would actually make sense. Because maybe we know with 14, maybe after the loss, maybe Silver goes for Daniel first, and then maybe that's how Kreese and Silver's fight starts. Is that Kreese ends up going after Silver after he saves Daniel? Because maybe Silver goes right for Daniel after the win, and then maybe that's kind of the whole thing.
Saving Daniel is going to be the biggest moments ever. I don't care what it says, because
I mean, that's definitely his Return of the Jedi
Yeah.
moment, man. I mean,
I
if
think
he
Daniel's
Yeah,
does
right
that,
there.
that's really
Yeah.
incredible. I think that'll be great. I mean, I would love that. I can see what Kreese would say already.
Yeah, I think
you know what Chris is going to say?
He's gonna say this was
I think Daniel's
inevitable,
gonna have a lot of
Daniel.
great
He's gonna
moments.
say this was inevitable, Daniel. Oh man.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
I think Daniel's gonna have a lot of great moments in part 3.
I think so too.
You know what? Actually, you know how they're going to open up part 3? Because I actually had a theory about this a while ago. You know that inside the dojo scene where Daniel's fighting the skeletons? I think that's the first scene you see in part 3. I think that's gonna be the first scene you see in part 3. You know what I think is gonna happen? I think Daniel, he's in like this in his dojo and it's dark, and then the skeleton comes in and just fights him, and then one of them takes off their mask, and it's Quan, and then Quan's like, "You should have saved me," and then you get flashbacks of Quan's death, and then you get flashbacks of Quan's death, and you hear him screaming in pain multiple times, and Daniel's like, I'm sorry, I should have saved you, and he wakes up. And that's
Or yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dark.
That would be the darkest opening to a freaking part.
Yeah, and Quan did that to himself.
But I feel like Daniel, even though he didn't to himself, I think Daniel will feel a little guilty about it, because he saw that with his two own eyes. Like, he literally saw that thing happen, like, with his eyes. Like, he literally saw it. And I think the reason why he's gonna feel guilty is because he found out that his sensei killed someone in the Sekateka, so that's gonna really, like, hurt Daniel in multiple ways. I'm excited to see what they do with Daniel in part 3. I'm actually really
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah, it will be very exciting.
Man, I can only imagine, man. Daniel just being depressed in episode 11. Like, he's gonna be depressed in episode 11. I can already see it.
Oh yeah.
When Joe,
Mhm.
when are we going to see episode 3 of Creature Commandos?
I was thinking we could do it. We could do it in a little bit, like after we finish this stream, because I want to watch it still. If you guys, I didn't know if you guys had watched it or not.
Oh,
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Creature Commandos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I know you wanted to do that yesterday, Joe, but you couldn't because you were so tired.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to yesterday. Well, no, actually, it wasn't. Yesterday wasn't because I was gonna do a lot yesterday, but so yesterday I should explain. So yesterday, because Trevor is going on vacation. Trevor had one big thing he wanted to do this year because yesterday I saw Trevor's most anticipated movie with him. So
Oh, really?
yesterday I went to go see Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim, which is a Lord of the Rings anime film. And so we went to see that yesterday, and he came over and hung out for a little bit, and then me and him sparred. And then after that, I was really tired because I knew I had to get up really early.
Hey, Joe, what did you think of
I loved it. I loved it. You just have to accept that it is like that it's one of those stories that's very different. You're introduced to these characters that you didn't know about, and they're all new, and it's a new story. But there are some pretty big surprises and big connections to the main Lord of the Rings world that are put in it. And
Okay.
if you like anime, you'll like it. Like Trevor really liked it. I liked it. It's got great action. It has really good music. The lead character, the lead female girl, is really good, and they do a really good job with her story. I was really impressed. I'll probably do my review soon.
I have a question, guys, about
You okay, honey?
this.
It'll come
What do you
soon,
guys?
soon,
Okay, I
soon.
have a question. This is a what if, right? What if the semifinals for the boys? What if it was Robbie versus Diego and Quan versus Axel for the semifinals? What would have happened?
Oh, the what if? Yeah, that would be interesting.
Like, what would have happened? What do you guys think would happen? Like, if it was Robbie
I mean,
versus Diego?
honestly, I think that Robbie would have beaten Diego. And
I will.
Axel and Axel would have beaten. And Axel would have beaten Quan.
And then it'll be.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they did that now. Thinking about it, they should
And
have
then
done
in the
that.
finals, it would be Robbie versus Axel.
Do you guys think that would have been better or no?
I mean, I'm kind of happy the way that they did it, but I mean,
Like, I don't know. I just feel
think
like they were really focusing more on Axel versus Quan. I feel like that could have been so much better, honestly. And then Robert, and then that's where it gets interrupted. The finals gets interrupted, and then the brawl happens, and then like that would have been so much better. And then part 3 get Robbie versus Axel in the finals, but then Robbie gets injured badly, so Miguel takes his spot, and Miguel beats Axel in the finals. But I feel like I'm okay with how they did it originally, so it's fine. It doesn't matter.
it just matters that it got done the way that they wanted it to be.
It's just so crazy when Quan knocked out Diego. I was like, oh my god.
oh, go ahead.
Wait, Jake, you were gonna say something?
I just want to, Isaiah. I'll be watching. I'm probably not gonna like it, but I'll probably be watching.
I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Actually, didn't I made a prediction before part 2 came out that Quan versus Diego will be in episode 10? I swear I said something about Quan versus Diego in episode 10 in one of Joe's podcasts.
Yeah.
So I got one of my predictions right.
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit, it did get leaked before the prediction because I remember someone did tell me there was a leak before part 2 where Juan was gonna fight Diego in the semifinals in episode 10. That was leaked. Robbie loses to Axel 5-0, and then the brawl happens. That was leaked. What else? Juan's death.
Yeah,
Juan's
well,
death was a
who knew that instead of the hotel fight happening, it was the whole like brawl.
I knew it was the
outside the
Sekateka brawl. I knew it was the Sekateka brawl because I saw the leak. Like someone sent me a leak where the Sekateka brawl gets interrupted by Tiger Strike, and then
I
remember-
wonder why anyone. I wonder why anyone even came up with that hotel thing.
yeah, I want to know who came up with that too. But Joe, the big one is Quan's death, and that's the thing that people did not believe. They thought it was BS, even though, in my opinion, I thought there was a chance it could happen. Like I said, Quan dying could happen because if they wanted to kill off Quan, sure. If you want to raise the stakes, go ahead. I'll be totally down with that. And then it happened. Now the way they described it was different, though. You want to know how they described it? They said something like Quan falls on a knife. He does a 540 kick. He falls on it, and then Sam is the first one who sees Quan's dead body, and she starts screaming, and then everyone stops fighting. And because I wonder if the Sam screaming got cut out. I wonder if the Sam
except Sam didn't actually scream. That was Quan's scream.
No, like she sees she sees him in the ground like dead, and she starts screaming, and everyone stops fighting. Like I wonder if that got cut out. I wonder if that got cut
Right?
out.
Yeah. No, that. They did. They got most of it right, except for that part. That was Quan's scream that we heard, not Sam's.
Maybe Quan still screams, but then Sam also screams because she sees his dead body. Because I wonder, because they cut out some parts in this brawl.
I don't think so. I don't think so. That was I don't think. Wait. Hold on. I don't think so because I think it was just Quan's scream. Because look at the way Silver and Kreese look. Like they knew. They
yeah,
knew.
but here's the thing: the way the leaker described it, the way he said,
they've heard that scream before.
I know, but here's the thing, Melissa. Before part 2 came out, someone said to me
that was the one thing that they. That was just the one thing they got wrong, but they got the rest of it right.
Here's
so
the thing: either it got
really
wrong,
good.
either it was wrong or it got cut out because they probably cut out a lot of things in this brawl. Like they probably cut out a lot of things in this brawl. Like I did notice a couple things got cut out in this brawl when I was rewatching it. Like
I could see them where they could mix. I could see them where they did mix, where they might have thought it was Sam's scream, but it wound up being Quan's.
it will be kind of crazy though. Like Sam screaming when like she sees the dead body and then she starts screaming and everyone starts fighting. Like I'll be crazy. I would give me chills. Like actually.
Yeah, but it also doesn't make sense because don't forget Quan kicked her away far. And she wasn't even near
that doesn't make sense. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why would she scream when she got kicked in the stomach? Or maybe that.
Joe,
I wonder if that kicking thing got too. I don't know. Maybe
Hold on, I'll wait.
No, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I just wanted to let you know, Joe, after the announcement of that new Naughty Dog game last night at the Game Awards, I'm gonna replay all the Uncharted games now.
Oh, that should be fun.
Because as much as I loved the first two Last of Us games, Uncharted was my favorite Naughty Dog franchise.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
Bro, that is crazy though. Like the fact that a lot of people didn't believe that Quan would die is just so crazy to me. Like
No problem, money.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
I'm not even streaming it in a little bit.
hey,
maybe.
Chosen. I was one of those people who didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, you were definitely one of the people that did not like. You didn't want to believe it. Like that's fair because you don't want to see leaks. But the people who said
Yeah.
that, oh, this is fake. This is fake.
And
Well,
um,
I know I fell asleep
Chosen.
when we were watching our
yeah.
Ultimate show.
I'm
But I
gonna
kinda
do
wanted to
something
go back
different in
and
this
lay down
playthrough
and watch
of the
those
Uncharted
there
games.
together.
I'm
Oh,
actually gonna do some
Okay. I don't want to
research.
go back to
I'm gonna do
bed
some
so I can do
research,
it.
and I'm gonna
Went
figure out
back
where
and
all
later.
the hidden treasures are.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
The bed that your mom gave us.
I'm excited to see where part 3 is gonna go because, bro,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that ending,
Well, then maybe make sure that your pillows are like.
it's crazy, bro. Like Juan's screaming in pain. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was frozen when that happened.
I did notice that. Yeah. I wonder,
Yeah,
I
just
wonder if there's a part of it
I
like where
I kind of expected it because
to make it
everybody
better
was
for yourself.
spoiling it in the chat, but just the fact when it happened, I was like,
Yeah. I was
oh.
like, damn.
You know what's
But
crazy?
Right.
The moment.
I knew it was gonna happen, Chosen. I knew it was
Here's the
gonna
thing.
happen.
Here's the thing, though. The moment Quan saw the knife, that's where I knew what's gonna happen. The moment he saw the knife.
I knew it. I knew it. But before that, like I
Hey
knew, like
guys, I don't want to cut you guys off, but I'm gonna head out just because I'm gonna go do some stuff with my fiance.
okay,
But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll watch Creature Commandos tomorrow because I am still a little tired and I got a bad headache right now. So
okay,
we'll do it tomorrow though for sure.
no worries.
All
Okay.
right.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
All right.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm working tomorrow. Okay, never mind.
I do owe something to go, guys. I do owe something to go. But
Yeah.
All right.
you guys have a
Hey,
good
Are
day.
you gonna end it pretty
thanks.
soon?
Thanks
Underground?
for coming on, guys.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
you're gonna end it pretty shortly now.
Um, I'm gonna end it at the
2 hour mark. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I can see that.
Yo, guys,
Which
by the
will be
way, I want to say one thing.
oh no.
Jennifer Garner's mine. See ya.
Nope. 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 Nope.
No,
Nope. 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 Nope.
no, it's a war underground. It's war.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
You and him have problems now.
Hi. Hi. Hey.
You guys have problems.
Chosen knows the truth. Chosen knows the truth.
Oh yeah. Oh god. He's in the quad, really? No, hold up. Wait a second. Gosh, Top Watch is in the. Oh, Dexter, hold up. Is it? Are you checking out the new Dexter? No, I'm not. I know you are chosen.
Okay, Chosen. Yo, look what he said.
Yep, I saw.
Hey, Chosen. Again. Thanks for
Oh yeah, that's right. He's actually listening on the show.
Hey, Chosen, thanks for coming on again. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, Talk Watch, we saw it. Did you make a new account, Talk Watch? I thought I did. Hold up. I thought I did. I thought I did Cobra Kai theaters. Wait. What do you mean no?
Hey,
Hey,
I'm back.
hey, so Melissa, I am gonna end it at the 2 hour mark.
Okay. Joe and Chosen had to go.
Yeah.
All right. This was an interesting discussion.
Oh yeah,
Definitely a
was.
W lunch.
Definitely. Um, 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 I, I have a, question now.
Yeah, what is it?
Um, which character in the Cobra Kai series, um, um, inspired you guys the most?
Which character in the Cobra Kai series? I'd have I'd have to say, that's a hard one. I'd have to say either I'd actually have to say two, both Johnny and Daniel
Oh,
together. Because it's like you can't have one without the other. Like
right.
with Johnny, it's like, picking yourself up and when you've been knocked down um and just you know and not just not to be afraid to be a badass,
Yeah, right.
and with Daniel getting to relive the past, like, going back to the Karate Kid and having that Mr. Miyagi like feel that presence, and getting like inspired to like use the lessons that karate can teach you, whether you take up karate or not, and just applying them to everyday life.
Yeah.
Like what Mr. Miyagi said, balance is not just
Yeah.
about a lesson for karate; it's a lesson for whole life.
Don't. Okay, hold up.
And also to add on, you can also add Miguel and Sam into that too.
Okay. Okay. For me, I have two. Oh, and
All right.
and possibly more, but my two are Johnny, um, and going off of what you said about Johnny, Melissa,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
And I have to go with Hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah,
Cool. All
because
right.
because at the, at the end. Wait, no, wait. At the very beginning, Hawk didn't know how to defend himself,
Yeah. Yep.
and as
Until he flipped the
soon,
script.
yeah, and as soon as he went to Johnny's Cobra Kai, he he flipped the script and automatically defend him, defended
Yeah.
himself against his bullies, which was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That
So
was really cool. So the reason why for me I said Sam and Miguel is because like I added Sam and Miguel to the list anyways. Like I connect with a lot to Miguel. Like like I understand exactly like where he's coming from, like just being that person, like just being that person that gets like that tries to keep your head down and just but gets bullied and
yeah,
like growing as a person and just finding that someone that that can mentor you and guide you and being the best person that you can. I relate to a lot. I relate a lot to that. Like his life was kind of like basically my life in the beginning.
oh
Like it
really?
was so like yeah, like it was so like funny. You know, his mom being a nurse, like him having like that close connection with his grandmother
Yeah,
and like getting like picked on every day until like he learned how to like got like like he toughened up and him growing out of his
fought
shell
back.
him growing out of his shell like that was basically me in high school. Like I'm not even kidding. I know a lot of people say that, but like for me it was like surreal, like that's why he's like my number one like favorite because like when he goes far I feel like
Yeah,
like that's like me, like when he
yeah,
goes far I feel like like I could go far too, and with Sam I connect a lot with her energy, like her kindness, her compassion, and I mean the first season I thought she was okay. I thought, like I didn't like hate her. I mean, I liked her, but I was just like, for me, it's like she was just okay. But like season 3, like really won me over with her. Like I
yeah,
connected a lot with her, like with her energy and her spirit and her willingness to fight for what is right.
yeah. I get it.
So yeah, but Miguel is always my number one favorite character because like
Yeah,
I relate to
you've been
I
saying
relate to
that
him a
since
lot.
forever, Melissa.
Yeah.
And
Like I relate to him so
yeah,
much.
and I believe you
Yeah.
totally. Is
Hold on.
Um,
is he? Uh, is Jake still here?
Yeah, I'm
Jake, are you
still
still
here.
here?
Okay,
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just trying to do something real quick. Yeah.
okay. Oh, I am sorry, Melissa. What were you saying?
Uh, no, I mean that's basically it. Like that's why I mean I don't talk so much about Miguel. because I can't wait to see what happens to him. I can't wait to see like how his growth really comes to full circle, you know?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
There you go.
And at the same time too with Miguel, like the way he is now, it's like that's how I wish like I feel like some of the stuff he says, like it would be some of the stuff that I would be feeling and saying as well if I were there, you know, like in that universe.
yeah.
I just feel like his story is like one that feels like has been my story and still is,
Oh, wow.
if that makes sense.
It does. It does.
So Jake, it's your turn now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do something real. Oh, I'm sorry. It was kind of number. What was the question?
Who I the question was who in the Cobra Kai series inspired you the most?
Probably Robbie. Because I just really liked him as a character.
Oh, okay. That is a good
That's
pick,
cool.
though.
Robbie's a great character. Robbie's great. I love him. I love how much he's grown.
Yeah. Out of all the characters, uh, Robbie's arc is my top one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Robbie's had the best like character development in the whole series.
Yeah, he has. Out of the teens, yeah.
Yeah.
But I want um I hope they uh do the Mr. Miyagi prequel because I want to see young Mr. Miyagi at his prime.
Yeah, me too. Although let's be real here. I mean, that Mr. Miyagi at his prime was Karate Kid 2, was Karate Kid, Karate Kid
Yeah.
2, 3,
Oh.
and the next Karate Kid.
Yeah, Talk Watch. I'm really excited for Christmas.
Yeah. I mean young Mr. Miyagi
Yeah, yep.
before he met Daniel.
Yep.
Hey,
I think we're gonna get that. I think we're
Underground.
gonna get that.
Yeah.
I decided this might I decided to give Talk Watch another shot. No chance.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like you gotta understand, dude. Like he's a kid and he can't control the things he says sometimes.
Yeah. I mean it is your channel,
Yeah.
Jake.
Like I'm just saying that he's like he's a teenager and he can't control what he says. Like he can't control himself. Like
Understandable.
he says he's changed. I'm willing to give him another chance. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you wanna end it here, Underground?
Yeah. Oh, and guess who? And guess who subscribed to me?
Who?
Talk
Who?
Watch.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hold on. I am gonna end it here, and just to let everybody know, um,
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
I
And
switched
what?
the dates to Tuesdays. Now I am on live on Fridays now. So yeah. Um. Okay. I am gonna end it here.
Yeah, Talk Watch. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stream some Uncharted. So
All right,
And
everybody have a great night. W
yeah,
live stream
thank you.
yeah, for sure.
Underground.
And next week is going to be episode 17.
Nice.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah.